Now, I'm going to take my nose ring out. Yes, you can see I have my nose pierced. I'm going to take my nose ring out, put it back in at the end of the video. Just because I don't want to get it dirty. So let's take this diamond out carefully. And put this little guy back in later. Now, since my skin has dried down, before anything, I'm going to go in with my hydrator spray. Just to give a little bit of setting and hydration to the face. And this is by One Size. This is their powder melt. Usually I would be using my Benefit Poreless, but I'm switching it up for today. And also the little bit of the pressed setting powder that Okay. Now that that's being done, okay, that's been said and done. We are going to take this brush right here, which I usually use for under my eyes. We're going to use the highlighter. Sometimes I use this for highlighter too. This is the NYX Buttermelt highlighter. And I'm going to highlight and press this lightly all over my face to give me a skin-like finish, but not overly glowy. Just a little bit of glow. Because I am using very matte products. Oops, I forgot my foundation. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Anyways, give me a sec, I'll be right back. I'm gonna use my One Size foundation today. And whatever concealer is left on this brush, I am not applying anymore. Apply this to the back of my hand. Usually I use my mixing palette, and I don't know where it is right now, but one pump. See, now that that glow is on my skin, I'm gonna prime and buff the brush, if you will. Uh-oh. My bad. Primer before foundation. Wipe this off. Apply. My blurring primer. Usually I don't do it like that. Usually I use a brush, but today is an exception. And I only use just a little bit in the areas I need it. Also by One Size. Let it dry down for a little bit. Reprime the brush. Okay. start with my forehead first and go down my nose. Pick up the leftover of the product. This is to give you a very sheer, natural coverage type. If you don't want to do heavy. But you still want that full natural coverage. You can use any full coverage foundation. Doesn't have to be this brand. It can be drugstore. I've already done my brows off camera. But this brush really is a lifesaver. It's a little bit of an investment, but it is a very, very, very good brush, and you barely need to press or do anything to get any coverage out of the brush. I'm gonna just that's the reason I don't like using the back of my hand, because that's what happens. It for me damages my skin. Take it off the back of my tattoo, the top of my tattoo, and then wipe it off. The excess. Okay. Hi. Oh, Argentina. I've never been. Cool, cool. I'm in California, the USA. Look it up. Okay. Yes, I'm legal. And you can guess how old I am. Thank you. That is such a compliment, but no, I am an adult. Okay. Take our contour. I just have very good genetics. On my mom's side. But thank you for the compliment. My mom and I get that a lot. That's all I'm going to say on my everyday life and family. Yeah. My brothers, my mom, and I were blessed with looking way younger than we actually are. Yes, I have 2 younger brothers. Where are you from? I am going to take, however, this brightening concealer, and I am going to use it with my Huda Beauty corrector. Okay. Take my contour brush, which still has leftover, and quite frankly, Amber, you are the nicest person I've ever encountered here. A lot of people tell me I look old, I look haggard, I'm everything under the sun, and even trans. So I get a lot of hate. Okay, then I'm going to take the Brightening Concealer by NARS. I'm going to apply where I want to brighten. And I'm just going to tap, tap, tap. Tap it a little bit to smooth it, and then let it set. I am in my 30s, late 30s. I'm just blessed. Then I'm going to tap, tap, tap for real and blend. Okay. Then I'm going to take this concealer brush, the leftover concealer on it, no more product, and fine tune and skin match my concealer. And also press and lightly tap. Okay. Amber, where are you calling from? Or watching from? I should say not calling, sorry, my bad. I already did my eyebrows off camera. And now we are going to get straight into blush. After we do some setting, so let's set all this up and brighten at the same time because I like bright skin. I don't know about you, but I like my complexion to Ugh, sorry about my tongue twisting. I like my complexion bright, especially under my eyes. And it's because I have very uneven skin. I have acne, etc., which you cannot tell because of the foundation, but had I taken it off, you would have been able to tell. I break out a lot. So I have oily combo skin. Even in well into my adult years, I still have, yeah. Okay. Now that that's set, we are going to contour some more. And a little on the outside of my nose. And then we are going to get to the fun part, the blush. I'm going to take my blush brush from Sephora brand. You don't have to use a blush brush from Sephora, but you can use whatever. I just prefer these kind of angled ones. Yeah. And I'm going to mix two blushes by MAC. The Dainty Glitter with the, I'm guessing, So Natural Matte Peach to make a unique peachy pink. As you can see, I'm lightly tapping and blending. Then I'm going to set the sides of my nose. And just for funsies, we're going to do the sun-kissed effect with the blush, which I haven't done in a very long time, but I digress. And then we are going to take my Huda Beauty Easy Bake press and sugar cookie. Set and brighten. under the eyes. This is a BK Beauty brush. You don't have to use expensive brushes, but ever since I got these, well, they're like very easy. You don't have to apply as much pressure and you can get your makeup done in a lot less time. Then I'm going to take my Fenty contour. I like more of a sculpted natural look, so I'm going to apply this to my sides of my nose again. Especially because I got into an accident last year and my nose has never been the same. I have a bump and it kind of made it slightly irregular, so I have to really airbrush the sucker out. Take more of it out. Slightly into the hairline. Take more blush left over from the brush. Take our lip powder. Take our lipstick. This is by CoverGirl. I think. It's Super Stay. I think it's either Revlon, nope. Sorry, it's Maybelline. Sometimes I get my brands mixed up. And after that, we will take same powder, also by Maybelline. make this a little more long wear. Now for the fun part. The easy bake. Loose. But before that, take one size powder melt, loose powder brush, tap and press everything into the face. Now, still wet, apply a little more blush for a lifted effect, only where you want the lift. Okay. Then, here's the fun part. Take this, same Huda Beauty powder. You can use drugstore makeup too. I use everything under the sun and try to promote everything from high-end to not. So I'm gonna take my pressed powder, tap off, tap off, oops. Be very careful around your lips, that's all I'm gonna say. Especially if you're using a pigmented lip like I am. Close it up. Take the powder side of this. wait about a minute to 30 seconds, and I'm going to start with my under eyes, since that's where I went first. Down the sides of my nose, and up here, since I started with my left side first. Center. And now the right. Powder melt one more time. Give a skin-like finish. And there you have it. Bright lips, natural face, and ready to roll. That is this is one of my go-to quick minimalistic face looks for every day. Especially when I'm pressed for time. Take this. Clean my hand off. Pop my nose ring. back in carefully. Which will take me time. Take a dry tissue over it. And once again, it's perfectly okay because we went for more of a natural look today. See? Take a Q-tip if you really, really want to. Take your time. With your nose ring, if you have one. And just clean it back up. See? And there you have it. Cleaned nose ring. See? Quick, easy, minimalistic, natural with just eyebrows and a pop of a lip. Bye for now.